Hey guys, I wanted to follow along with this story. This is such sad news. So TMZ is reporting, and shout out to my blueberry that sent this to me. Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle found dead at LA home, wounds consistent with a knife. That's what TMZ is reporting. And legendary actor and director, so it says the legendary director and his wife, Michelle Singer Rayner, have died. This is what TMZ is reporting. It says, as we told you, two dead bodies were found in Rob and Michelle's Brentwood home. This is so sad. Oh my God. Sunday afternoon, and law enforcement sources tell us it's the Reiners. Our sources say that two suffered lacerations consistent with a knife. The LAPD Robbery Homicide Division is still investigating. Rob, the son of famed comedian Carl Reiner, who passed away in 2020, started his career in show business as a comedy writer in the 1960s, working as Steve Martin's writing partner on Smother Brothers Comedy Hour in 1968 and 1969. Oh wow, this is really sad. Throughout the 1970s, Rob starred as Michael Stivic, also known as Meathead, on the hit sitcom All in the Family, for which he won two Primetime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. All in the Family ran for 205 episodes, coming to a close in 1979, at which point Reiner's focus shifted to directing. His rock mockumentary, This Is Spinal Tap, marked his first big hit in the director's chair. Over the next decade, Reiner directed iconic films like Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, and When Harry Met Sally, the last of which led him to the love of his life. While directing When Harry Met Sally, Rob met Michelle, a photographer, and the two married in 1989. Perhaps even bigger than that, their relationship actually convinced Rob to change the ending of the rom com to have Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan's character end up together. Rob continued directing during more than 35 years, married, helming projects like Misery, A Few Good Men, The American President, The Bucket List, Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues. Oh man, this is sad. So they had three kids together, Jack, Nick, and Rami. Rob also has a daughter, Tracy, from his marriage. I forgot he was married to Penny Marshall from Laverne and Shirley. Oh my gosh, Rob was 78 and Michelle was 68. All right, let's go on over to their live streaming right now. We're gonna keep the chat open. Um, it's gonna be some weird things going on in the chat, but they're over the Brentwood Estates home right now. Let's see, let's go live. Man, this is sad. This is sad. So um I guess it went dark now. Yeah, it's live, but it went dark. So let's see, let's go back. Um, so I guess we'll go into a little bit about you know, and I'm not assuming anything like that. But they got to rule out everybody. So it could be something like, I think that this won't be. It's usually somebody you know. I hope this is not the case. So they're saying they cut the stream. Um, I hope this is not the case, but to hear Rob Reiner and his wife to leave like this, and we just had an issue with I just covered the famed opera singer that passed away, and his son was suffering from mental illness earlier this week, and he was unalive, but his son. I hope this is not that kind of.
Brandon just asked that question. About
You
30
can say.
minutes, 30.
Oh, I was listening and they cut out. Okay, let's see what
What's
else.
up, Gilbert?
I guess that's the.
Good, good. I think the front door's open. I'm gonna go in.
Oh, wow. I wonder how they're gonna figure out. Hey, Brandon. Man, who would do this to him and his wife and their family? Two people found. Dang, dang, y'all. This it's just getting worse and worse. So the front door was open, and he was trying to look in there. Man, I don't think it's gonna take them long to find out who did it. Um, and I'm just saying that based on look how many people are there. It's not even a huge amount of like how they have like SWAT and detectives and making sure everything's clear and all of that. Unless we missed that part, it's not even a huge party there. Oh man, man, prayers to them and their family. Like this just makes you think. This makes you think about, man, what is the world coming to? Like, that's all I can say, without getting to, on a Sunday, getting too preachy about it, where people don't value other people's lives. Um, and they're saying it was knife wounds, where, it takes a lot to be trying to, they usually say that's like a crime of passion. This is just sad. May they rest in peace. I really don't have words. I wanted to come back and just talk to you guys about it. I thought this was really, really sad. And who didn't grow up on All in the Family, that would come on before MASH for us over here. And then it was bedtime. Um, this this poor family. I'm just looking to see if anybody else. So they said at around 3:30 p.m. local time, the police were and the fire department was called to provide medical aid, and upon arrival, they found a man and a woman dead. The LA Fire Department confirmed to People Rob and Michelle were both found dead by apparent homicide inside their home. According to the outlet, they suffered wounds consistent with a knife attack. Can I say something here? Okay, now I do want to say this. It's so weird to me. Like, and I'm over here. Look, the pot calling the kettle because I'm over here. But it's like, oh my gosh, like if you're on like TMZ be getting to the bottom. Like, who be these sources? Now I'm saying it out loud. I guess it's like the fire department, the police department. Like, I remember when Kobe passed, it was like TMZ broke that news like Kobe passed away, and everybody was like, stop playing like that. And it had to be the first responders giving them this information. Oh my goodness. What? Please don't say that, Long Beach hippie. I hope it wasn't the oh, it was up the street from Brentwood is right there by OJ house, right? But I hope it wasn't one of the kids that did this. Please don't say that. That just makes it more, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. I hope that's not true. Like we watch these shows, these true crime things and documentaries, and it do seem like that, right? All the time. Dang it. I hope this is not true. So it says authorities are continuing to investigate the ongoing situation. So people still trying to figure it out. And it's man, It's just so sad. It's so sad. I'm so sorry this happened to their family, and just around, probably the time that people do things for the holidays, and this is happening. Man. Um what is happening? Mm, mm, mm. And then, like, you're at home and that's supposed to be your sanctuary. You know what I mean? And this happens to you and your family, it's just sad. Um I did not know, so I guess we'll talk about Rob's career a little bit. I did not know about Misery. I don't know how that I just watched Misery the other day, and I don't know how that skipped me. But Stand By Me, yes. Love that. I did not know Rob Reiner had directed Misery. This is really interesting. So sorry this happened. Such a long career in Hollywood. So I forgot all about him being married to Penny Marshall, who passed in 2018. Um, she didn't get remarried after um after Rob. They were both from the Bronx. If you don't remember Penny Marshall was on Laverne and Shirley, right? Um, oh man, Pete with um Long Beach Hippie was right. So Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were killed by their son, according to People. According to People. What is happening? What is happening? Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle Rayner were killed by their son Nick. Multiple sources confirmed to People. On Sunday, December 14th, at or about 3:30 p.m. And this is People magazine, guys. Um, this is what they're saying. Dang it. Okay, so let's see what TMZ is saying. Dang it. I was hoping it wasn't true. That's what People is saying. Okay, so you know how everybody likes to be first. Wow. Let's see. Um It said in a 2016 interview with People, Nick spoke about his years long struggle with drug addiction, which began in his early teens and eventually left him living on the streets. He said he had cycled in and out of rehab beginning around 15, but as his addiction escalated, he drifted further from home and spent significant stretches homeless in multiple states. Nick told People that the chaotic period of addiction, including nights and sometimes weeks of sleeping outside, later became the basis for a semi autobiographical film called Being Charlie, which he co wrote. Now I've been home for a really long time and I've sort of gotten acclimated back to being in LA and around my family, Nick told People at the time. Oh, man. Brandon said not too many actors and directors had careers like this. Yeah, a hit director and a hit TV series, right? Awards for both. Um let's see. Let's see. This is so sad. Such a talent. I forgot. Yeah, A Few Good Men. I forgot about that. Um, let's see. So we'll wait to see if TMZ says anything. But that is what um people is reporting. Um Man, that is so sad. What I'm wondering is, let's see, let's look at the kids with poor babies. Okay. So it says, dang it, you guys, what is happening with this? Like, it's no other way to resolve anything anymore. People are resorting to this. This is just okay. So let's see. So these are the kids. They had 3 kids together: Jake, Nick, and Romy. And then Tracy was the oldest one from um, Penny Marshall. So let's go to the photos. So Michelle and Rob here at the end. Okay, good looking family. And then you have Nick right there in the blue shirt in the middle. And then you have Rami, the daughter. And then you have Jake at the end. Y'all look alike. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Y'all, I guess we'll talk about this tomorrow. Like, rest in peace to this couple. I'm so sorry this had to happen. Um, I'll be definitely I'll put them in my prayers. Like I said, we just covered 1 second. I want to make sure. We just covered Jubilant Sykes. We just covered Jubilant Sykes here, and his son ended his life as well. So we'll wait to see what other reports come out. And they said the son suffered from mental issues for a long time, and they let him in, and he definitely took his life. And it's just, because you don't want to give up on your kids. So they had a restraining order. Why they got the same smile, right? um they had a restraining order, and everything, but he wasn't living in his father's home, but is known in the neighborhood for rambling in public and shouting nonsensical things to no one in particular. According to our source, Micah had mental health issues, but the official diagnosis is unclear. And Jubilant loved Michael and had been optimistic about his condition. Um, and just didn't work out. And he lost his life to a stabbing as well, just December the 10th. um yeah, so we'll just follow this story. We see what People magazine is posting, um and we'll just follow that tomorrow. um just so sad. Make sure you pray tonight and check on one another. We just never know what people are going through. We talked about that earlier about people having the perfect life, and we wish that um we had that kind of life, and you just never ever ever know what someone's going through. So if you have your health, if you have your mental health, be thankful. Check on the people around you, their health, their mental health as well. Um, yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourself and each other. Enjoy your night. Bye.